listen, it's coming to Fortnite. I saw that, I'm like, I've never been into Fortnite, but the idea of that is funny enough that I was contemplating. I haven't watched War though.
It's really good on the first 5 episodes is exactly what you think it is. Really good. And then it gets really good all of a sudden. And then by the 3rd season, they kind of add in like all of a sudden that's okay.
Wait, what's that?
I'm just saying, the movie.
The first one looks like it could be a fun show. They've got you ever seen Sopranos?
Yeah.
They've got Tony Jr. playing Mark Wahlberg as kid. I saw that, I'm like, that does work kind of. It's also just hard to find like a good enough. It's like, oh, it's actually funny and like, hey, it's not the same shit over and over. Yeah, M&A. Yeah. So, wait, so for a Tommy the Joke, you guys ever see how it ends in like my mind? Because after I watched the show, I realized that he died and he left behind. So what I learned about after so what I learned happened in the manga was that the guy who got the armor and then died in the end, like the main guy, that doesn't happen. He turns into a dragon at the end. And the pink-hair girl is still alive, and the two of them have kids. With him as a dragon. I saw that, I'm like, that is hysterical to me. Now, so I tried to watch some, like I watched like up to like the desert, like the end of the desert stuff, and the One Piece was like, oh no, I didn't watch that. So like this, I remember because a while ago I'm like, you know what, let me try and give One Piece a chance. I watched, I think it was like 80 episodes worth, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine with it. Like, and like that was all those on Netflix. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really interested in continue. Like, I'm fine with this. So I'm like, go to work the next day, and I'm telling the guy, like, yeah, I'm done at this point. He's like, no, let me get up to 400. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, go fuck yourself. No. Look, and I'm a fan of like Naruto, and I know Naruto's a lot. I'm like, if you're not into it by the first 20, I'm not gonna tell you to stick through like 10 years. It's not worth it.
I would just try to take
I know I meant like it's the sort of thing where it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna encourage someone to wait that long because that's when the show gets good. Like,
so when I see a
Live from Syosset, it's AAU college hockey on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for Farmingdale State Rams hockey. Not to mention the visiting team, the Hofstra Pride, here tonight in Syosset. It's a home game for Farmingdale. Coming into tonight, Brendan Dixon's on a 19-game point streak for the Rams. And you might be wondering how many games he's played. Well, it's 19. He's leading the league in points. He's got a grand total of 60. He's got 25 goals, 35 assists. On the other side for the Hofstra Pride, Matthew Matarazzo, 12 goals, 16 assists, 28 points. He leads his team in both categories. And these are two high-scoring squads. You have a Farmingdale squad that has 8 players scoring at a point-per-game pace. And on the other side, Farmingdale, they have 5 players scoring at a point-per-game pace or better. Starting goaltenders for tonight's matchup for your Farmingdale State College Rams, it's going to be Luke Richardson. This will be his 7th start of the season. He's posted a .369 GAA. He's got an .891 save percentage on the season. And when you take a look at his record, because let's be honest, college hockey here on Long Island, not necessarily the most goaltender-friendly league. You might say, oh, 891, that's not great. Well, he's 4-2 on the season. He's come away with some big wins for them. And now on the other side for the Hofstra Pride, it's going to be Michael Sikora. Coming into tonight, Sikora has posted a 3-5 record. He has a save percentage of .902. He's given up 31 goals, but he's faced a decent number of shots. He's faced 316 this season. So a lot of saves for him so far this year. Coming into tonight, both teams coming off games on Friday. Hofstra dropping a game to Sacred Heart. They lost 5-1. On the other side for the Rams, they also coming off a recent game, but theirs turned out, I believe, a little bit better. And Hofstra coming off a game on Friday night. That was a 2-0 loss to Stony Brook. Some injuries for tonight's matchup. For Farmingdale, Peter Abazis is going to be out of the lineup. He's missed the last few games with an injury. On the other side, for Hofstra, they're similarly shorthanded. Timur Kadyrov is out, Patrick McDonough is out, as well as several others. Both squads a bit shorthanded here. 1 minute remaining until the national anthem. And then we'll have puck drop here in Syosset. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Farmingdale State College Rams take on the Hofstra Pride. A rivalry game here on Long Island on the LI Sports Network. Your home for AAU college hockey. We'll be right back.
I have like googly eyes.
And that was your very own national anthem starting lineup for tonight. Michael Malandrucolo on the blue line with, I believe that's going to be Louis Saccone for the Farmingdale State Rams. Brendan Dixon up front with Nicholas D'Alessandro and Ian Riverich on the other side for the Hofstra Pride. James Van Aaron will be centering Jacob Rook, and Devin Roy. On the blue line will be Dylan Kinzer and Daniel Hartchut. Goaltenders, as previously mentioned, Michael Sikora for the Pride and Luke Richardson for the Rams. Both teams looking to get back in the win column. Should be an exciting matchup here in Syosset. Dixon versus Van Aaron in the dot. Both players wearing 16. Dixon in white, Van Aaron in blue. And Dixon gets the better of him that time. D-to-D pass nearly intercepted. Then a lead pass intended for Riberich. That's on net, so there's no icing. And now looking to turn it up ice. Hartchuk can't get it the first time. Farmingdale providing pressure. Turnover forced, but Puck is intercepted by Van Aren. And a lead pass. A turnover forced in transition, at least initially, by D'Alessandro. That puck has now ended up deep in the Ram zone. The pass comes up to Riberich. Lead pass won't go. It's kept in at the line. Both teams coming into this matchup in a solid position in the standings. Hofstra second in the Division III Empire Collegiate Conference standings. Farmingdale first in their conference. That's the Empire Division II, as we see that puck go out of play early on here. First stoppage coming just 44 seconds into the frame. Both teams will go for a line change. Face-off has come out of the zone. Matarazzo versus Lane in the dot. Matarazzo wins that back. Pride gained the zone. The puck comes to Merviak, who looks to turn up ice. His pass slips through, but it goes a little bit too far as Del Panino sends it back down the other way. Matarazzo is knocked back off of it. Pride still looking to recover. Farmingdale looking to win the board battle. They can't. 2-on-1 opportunity coming in. Shot, and they score. Jordan Cox with his eighth of the year. Pride go up 1-0 early on. And let's roll the replay there. You see this puck battle on the boards. You got two Farmingdale State Rams in there. And initially it seems like they're going to box them out well there. But Cox wins the battle, chips that past Malandrucolo, and he's just going to come in. And he just beats Richardson 5-hole as the face-off at center is won back by Matarazzo. Pride looking to press, but Farmingdale has recovered the puck. D-to-D pass, sent up the wall, Riberich. Can't collect that one, and it's sent the other way. Rams now have recovered, looking to head up ice. They've gained the zone beneath the blue goal line, looking for the lead pass. They're forced to chip that back down low. Under pressure, Chris Colo forces that one free. Puck comes out of the zone. Saccone sends it right back, but he sends it from the wrong side of the red line. Icing waved off. Might have actually been delayed offsides there, but heading the other way is Van Aren. Knocked off the puck by Thomas Agavino. Colin Cross sends it up the wall. Dixon looks to skate into it. Can't win the race to the puck. It's fired back in. Delayed offsides, but the Pride have checked up. Looking to head the other way. Pass goes initially through D'Alessandro. Lane looking to get the clear. He's knocked off the puck. Big hit there by Roy. Resets the defender, but that one goes awry. Hardshut is forced to recover beneath his own goal line. He's under pressure from Lane. Looks to go up the boards. And now Pride initially gained the zone, but they're offside, so they'll be forced to check up. Rams have regained the zone. Looking for open man, but they get pinned in the corner here. Neither team can get clean possession. And eventually, Van Aren will come away with it. Has it beneath the goal line, looking for the lead pass. Can't find it initially. Hofstra fires that in on net. It's going to be collected by Yerkes. Sends it around the wall. Rams look to press. In transition. Jensen's pass won't go initially, but a turnover force coming in. Shot won't go. Nice play there for Tom Forty. Works it back to Jensen on the cycle. Cutting in from the top of the dot. Nearly knocked off it. And a chance from the slot won't go. Second chance opportunity. Jensen will collect the rebound. Looks to reset to Merviak. Merviak shot through traffic is turned aside. Another solid save by Sikora. But the Rams initially maintain possession. A turnover force sent up, but not out of the zone initially. And now Tom Forty gathers the puck, looks to send it up ice. Pride looked to reset, send it the other way. Kelly got it momentarily, but Merviak shot deflected, and that's stopped by Sikora. Continuing to press. Shot by the Rams from an off angle, won't go. Loose, puck is loose, won't be covered. Comes out to the half wall. Merviak pinching in to keep it in for now. Battle along the wall and a whistle. Hand pass is the call. Face off outside the zone after the hand pass. Matarazza gets the better of it that time. Both teams battling for possession. Matarazza looks to reset. Kinzer looks to press in transition, forced to pull up. Lead pass goes off the wall. That's going to be icing. That went under the stick of Jordan Cox there. Face off, controlled by the Pride. They get the clear, but they can't get control initially. Saccone looking to reset. Turnover forced. And coming in, 1-on-0. Shot! And it's turned aside by Richardson, Farmingdale. Discombobulated at the start of this first frame. They're midway through a change as the Pride gain the zone. Pride with possession, looking to cut towards net. Shot, and they score again. Back-to-back goals for Jordan Cox as he cuts through the Farmingdale defense. It's now 2-0. Pride in control early on here, and you just see Rams unable to really do anything at all to stop Cox. He carves through 3 defenders. The nice move there, and there's no chance for Richardson as he slides across the slot. It's now 2-0. Face off at center. Van Aaron wins it. Rook was on it momentarily, and now heading the other way. Riberich, a shot, he scores! Ian Riberich answering back for the Rams. It's a 1-goal game once again. This goal coming off the draw. And that's why face-offs are so important, as Dixon, with the second effort there, forces the puck free, and Riberich just comes in, uses the defender. Doesn't actually even have to use him as a screen. That's just a good shot there to beat Sikora. It's a 1-goal game. Last time these two teams met was on Friday, November 3rd. That was a 6-4 win for the Rams, in which they scored 3 first-period goals before fending off a Pride comeback. Pass to the slot. That shot won't go for Marco Malandrucolo. His brother Michael starting on the blue line tonight for the Rams. Dixon on the loose puck. Riberich can't settle it as it leaves the zone, and now Dixon still battling for it with Van Aaron. Van Aaron has it initially. Under pressure. Nearly has it poked off a stick. Enters now. Shot! And that goes just wide. It's going to be picked up on the other side by Malandrucolo. Can't get the clear initially. Comes out of the zone. In a race for it. Van Aaron versus Riberich. Poked free. Dixon gains the line. Coming in. Fires a shot. And it's gloved by Sikora. Six minutes gone by here in the opening frame. Pride coming out firing on all cylinders here tonight. Face off. It's controlled by the Pride. They look to press. Lead pass again to zone. 2-on-1 opportunity. Merviak, the defender, back. And a back check there as that play is broken up by Merviak, but he doesn't get the puck. York's with it. Racing for it. Puck is still loose. Battle along the boards in the right-hand corner of the Farmingdale defensive zone. Neither team can gain clear possession. Eventually comes around the net. Kept in, a shot from an off angle. Yerkes can't settle the bouncing puck. And now Nicholas D'Alessandro looks to reset. His brother Michael, 91 in white, starting the game off on the blue line as D'Alessandro's clear. Won't go initially, he gets it out. Looking to move it up to Colin Cross, that won't go. And now the Rams will reset after a strong play in transition by the Pride. They've done a great job breaking up attempted zone entries here tonight as it's reset by Harshut. Attempted to go D to Kinzer. Now the puck is bouncing in Pride territory. We had a whistle for a hand pass there as it was caught and set down by Fezzi. You can knock down the puck with your glove. You can try and get away with gloving it, but it didn't work that time for Fezza. Matarazzo in the dot, matching up against Tom Forty correction. That's actually going to be Kevin Manzi in the dot. And the Pride win the draw. Looking to press at Bice. They flip it up and out of the zone. They put it back in. We get a whistle. Call for offsides. Jensen going to the bench for a new stick. He'll be remaining on this line with Tom Forty. And Manzi draws one again by the Pride. They get it up the wall, just past the stick of Saccone. Looks to send it back up the wall. He does. It's kept in by Cox. Coming in, makes a move, poked off his stick. Tom Forty looking for the clear. Can't get it. Pride continuing to press. Battle along the boards. Puck remains in Farmingdale territory, but now the Rams will look to head the other way. Michael D'Alessandro gaining the zone. Drop pass. Shot. Turned aside. That's right in the breadbasket of Sikora. We get a whistle. Farmingdale coming alive here after that 2-goal start for the Pride. They scored in the first couple minutes of play, scored again before we'd hit the 5-minute mark, and then the Rams finally answered back. Face off, won by the Pride. They get the clear. Move at the line, won't go for Roy. Picked up by Van Aaron, coming in on his backhand, looking to cut it in. Can't find the pass initially, moves it to the point. Point shot, deflected into the netting. We get a whistle off the shot. That was from Nicholas Aloisi, or Loizo, my apologies. Face off. One back again by Van Aaron. Pride controlling possession thanks to their prowess in the face-off dot. Now the Rams get it out of the zone after a big hit by the Pride. Coming up the wall now. Races one by Aloizo. Sent up the wall. Roy chips it out. Going to be recovered by Thomas Agavino. Looks to send it the other way. That's going to be icing against the Rams. Get another stoppage here. Just some errant plays here, costing both teams opportunities. Both teams trying to get back in the win column here tonight. Face off in the defensive zone. Left-hand corner as the Pride once again win the draw. Lead pass, looking to spring. The open man, drop pass, won't go. That play broken up and now looking to head the other way before it's sent back in to Pride territory. Looking for the clear. That won't go. Rams continuing to press, but the puck comes back up the wall. Shot from the point won't go. Rebound. Riberich can't collect it, but he settles it for a teammate. Shot turned aside. Comes back to the point. Rams looking for a shot. Then they score. Bouncing puck. Just trickles in. It's a 2-2 game. And just never say die attitude on the puck, and this shot's just going to skip through. Might have gotten deflected there. Both teams going for a line change. And the face-off is won back by the Rams. An errant pass nearly leading to a turnover. Shot from an off angle. Turned aside. Scores booth here announcing the goal. Scored by Marco Malandrucolo. Initially announced Brendan Yerkes 23 in blue, not 23 in white. Still waiting on an official update online. We'll let you know when we have that. That's how we are able to view it up here in the booth. Rams continuing to drive. Dixon double teamed in the corner. And Yerkes now looks to carry it up ice. Chips it in. Race to the puck. Saccone will win it for the Rams, looking to press in transition. Pass makes its way through. Dixon gains the line. Fires a shot. That one blocked. Rebound collected. Cross looks to work it down low. Dixon can't settle that one. Puck comes back up the wall. Attempt to clear won't go. Riberich keeping that in for now. Del Pinino moves it up. Saccone ends up with possession. Walking the line, carrying it along his backhand, cutting into the zone. Still looking for a pass. He's beneath the goal line now. Does that look wouldn't work for the Rams now. Cross with possession. Normally on a line of Matthew Heinsohn. He's out of the lineup tonight for the Rams. Puck is sent the length of the ice by Hofstra. That's going to be an icing call against them. A lot of run and gun hockey to start this game off. We've had 4 goals in just over 10 minutes of play here so far. It's a major difference from the first game, which the Rams dominated zone time. They got to work on the cycle, and this has been more of a back and forth transition game. Shot deflected into netting off the draw. That shot from Nicholas D'Alessandro. Face off, one back by Lane. D'Alessandro can't get the shot off, tries to work it back down low, but plays broken up by Van Aaron. Looking to head the other way, Rook slips by. 3-on-1 opportunity. Pride with possession coming in. And a shot turned aside by Richardson, coming out of his crease strongly there, taking away the angle and keeping the game tied. And that's a nice look for the Farmingdale netminder. Face off in the defensive zone. Van Aaron in the dot. Expect to see a lot of him here tonight. As the face off is 1 to Rook, who looks to work it down low to Roy. Play is broken up, comes back up the wall. Van Aaron gets a second chance with it. Ends up putting that one off the linesman. Tom 40 now racing to gain possession. He doesn't. Malandrucolo does. Manzi, lead pass, couldn't settle the bouncing puck. Sent the other way initially by the Pride. They get it through, and now Farmingdale gains zone. Jensen with the poke check, coming in, looks for the pass, won't go, rebound attempt. They score, but it's waved off as the net goes off its moorings. And let's roll the replay on that. Just a great effort by Jensen there. The puck is bouncing, it can't be settled. And he just pokes it free here, and watch. He's gonna poke that one through. Takes a deflection, because he actually put a lot on that. Backhand pass, won't go the first time. Net is off, Farmingdale defender crashing into it, or correction, Hofstra defender. And it's hard to say. I don't think that goal was necessarily impacted by it, but it's the right call by the on-ice official. You're always supposed to blow that one dead when the net's off. Good look for Farmingdale nonetheless, as they gave up 2 unanswered goals to start this game off. They've answered back with 2 of their own. It's all tied up as Van Aaron looking to press. Play is broken up. Roy on the forecheck. Roy and Rook doing a good job on that line of Van Aaron. They've really driven possession here tonight, but right now in transition, they can't settle it. Comes to Merviak, lead pass. Farmingdale gains zone, but it's offsides. Manzi jumping the gun there as Tom 40 carried it in. Lines in a blender for both squads with multiple players out on each side. Heinsohn and Abazis, the key losses for Farmingdale. Timur Kadyrov, one of the key losses for Hofstra. Face-off just outside the Hofstra zone. Matarazza won it to the wing, but Farmingdale initially gained possession. Now Matarazza forces a turnover as he chipped it past the cone, looking for possession, but settled by the Rams. Carried up ice, chipped in by D'Alessandro. Icing is waved off. Pass towards the slot, won't go, comes out to the point. Shot from Saccone is deflected. Conlon trying to settle that one, and a pass in front. That doesn't go. A great look there for the Rams. It's been kept in at the line momentarily by Saccone, still battling for it. Hofstra gets the clear. They can't maintain possession, at least for now, but now a second chance. Lead pass to Matarazza, won't go. D to D. Puck comes to Ferrazzi, under pressure. Turnover forced by the Pride. Pass is broken up. Both teams settling in here, but neither necessarily finding their rhythm. It's been a back and forth game with limited offense from both teams in these last 5 minutes. We get an icing there, and you can see they're trying to simplify, trying to get back to the chip and chase game, but that's also just led to a lot of icings, a lot of turnovers. And even though they haven't necessarily led to opportunities for either squad, our last real one coming off that Conlon pass to the slot for the Rams, there haven't been a lot of great looks. There haven't been a lot of prolonged periods of possession for either team. Face-off has been won back by Dixon. Agavino looks to send it up the wall. Leaves the zone, but Hofstra has the puck. Kinzer, cross-ice feed to Cox. Poke check off the stick. Agavino trying to force the turnover. It's chipped in by the Pride. Delvecchia, errant pass, shot turned aside by Richardson. That coming off the stick of Cox, and now looking to head the other way as Delvecchia works up the boards. Riberich gets tied up there. Dixon, lead pass. Too much on that. Race to the puck, won by the Rams. But a turnover forced by Kinzer. Puck's going to come up the wall. Agavino's going to win the race to it for resetting to the other side to Ian Riberich, who gains the line, cutting to the outside still. A turnover forced by Cox, looking to press. Play is broken up by Merviak initially. Now Riberich resets. Carried across the line, fired in, but it's deflected. And that one goes into the Hofstra bench. Both teams making quick decisions. Of course, quick is different than correct. And we've seen here a couple times where it's just gotten a little bit almost too chippy. They're moving the puck a little bit too quickly, and it's led to a lot of stoppages here in the last 5 minutes. Lane in the dot. Matched up against Snatner. Snatter got the better of him that time. Biggest story of the night so far for Hofstra. Forget the 2 unanswered goals. They're just winning the draws. Face-off after face-off, and if you gain possession to start it out, that's going to make your life a lot easier. Puck has been chipped deep into Farmingdale territory, sent back up the wall. D'Alessandro settles it. Gaining the line, but he's under pressure from the back check. Cutting in, knocked off puck. Shot won't go for Cross. Now a turnover forced. Pride looking to head the other way. Chipped up the boards. Yerkes is going to intercept that one. Just another unforced error there for the Rams. Yerkes trying to make the pass to the slot. That won't go. Turnover forced by Farmingdale. Looking to press in transition. Skips past the stick of Cross, but second chance goes into the Farmingdale bench. Another stoppage. Nicholas Aloza stepping up there to break up the play. Just outside the Farmingdale defensive zone. Del Panino wins it back. Another face-off win for Hofstra. It's been chipped in. Saccone will chase. He's under pressure from Camden Kelly. Puck comes up the wall. It's kept in by Del Panino, looking to work it back down low. Nobody there for Hofstra. Yerkes coming in as it's sent up the wall. Farmingdale lead pass won't go. Manzi on it, coming in. Pass across, shot! Won't go for Jensen. Rebound comes free along the opposite wall. But they can't get to work on the cycle. A turnover nearly forced. Manzi gets it back, fires a shot that skips from an off angle. It's going to be covered by Sikora there. Not a lot of work off the cycle here tonight. Expect the pace to pick up a little bit as this game progresses. Van Aaron versus Manzi in the dot. Rams looking to turn the dot tide in the face-off dot. Manzi gets the better of Van Aaron that time. Pass intended for Tom Forty. He settles it. Moves it to the point. Agavino fires a shot. Deflected. Goes just wide. Picked up in the opposite corner by Jensen. Farmingdale getting into a rhythm offensively as a pass comes across the slot. Won't go. And it's sent up, but not out of the zone. It's kept in initially by Agavino. Rook battling for it. Jensen gets it there. Shot from an off angle, turned aside. That actually was Delvecchia entering the play, if I'm not mistaken. And now the Pride look to press up ice. Errant pass. Ends up re-entering Hofstra territory. They now have headed the other way. As that play by Rook is broken up. We get a whistle. Penalty going against Farmingdale, and it appears it'll be James Jensen heading to the box. Provides a physical two-way presence for the Rams, but does have a tendency to take penalties so far this season. Call on the ice is holding. He's got 38 penalty minutes before that play. Now he's got 40. Rams themselves leading their division in penalty minutes, and it's not by a small margin. Face-off has been won back. Attempted clear won't go for Farmingdale. Battle for possession. Pride have it in the corner. Worked up to the point. Shot. Deflected and stopped and covered there by Richardson. Both teams lead their conference in penalty minutes, but Farmingdale has a bit more of a lead. They have 328 penalty minutes on the season through just 20 contests. Hofstra has about a 179 in 17 games. That one's chip pass. We get the icing. A good race here. It's a chance for Farmingdale shorthand. He can't connect on the drop pass. Heading the other way now. Matarazza makes the lead pass. Shot, and they score. Just a 3-on-2 opportunity there. Nobody stepping up. Nobody really working there to break that play up. And a clean shot. About as clean as you can get on a 3-on-2. And you watch here as Matarazza carries it up. He's going to gain the line. Just makes that quick passes. You get that quick shot there from Feza right off the pass. The Jensen penalty has given the Pride a 1-goal lead. It's one of those places, defender, where you want to play the pass, but you also have to step up and take the shot. You kind of get caught between the middle and you play neither of them. And it's a 1-goal game once again for Hofstra. Shot from Dixon, blockered into the netting. 5 goals, less than 17 minutes. That one, the first one since around the 10-minute mark. It feels like a while. Face off. Won by Hofstra. They look to send it up the wall. Merviak keeps it in on the boot. For the second time, they get the clear. Coming up ice now with speed. Feza pulls up along the half wall. Cross ice feed. Shot by Cox. That goes just wide. Puck comes back up the wall. Kept in initially by the Pride. Matarazza takes over, moving it over to Feza. A little give and go there. Matarazza wins the battle. Looking for the opening man. Can't find him. Shot there was deflected. Looking to turn and go the other way. D'Alessandro cutting in on the backhand. Pass across won't go. Rebound, stick down. It's a high stick. We get a whistle. Shot wouldn't go for the Rams, irregardless, and they're forced to touch up there. Face-off will come outside the zone. Lane and the dot versus Van Aaron. He wins it back that time. Lead pass comes to Cross, carries it in, and then the pass to Lane kind of handcuffs him, and then D'Alessandro can't get the shot off. Lane recovers it. Pass towards the slot. Net has been slightly knocked off. It's corrected by Sikora, and now looking to press the other way. We get an icing going against Hofstra, but that's waved off as the puck slows up. Attempted clear won't go. Roy and Rook providing support on the forecheck. Van Aaron, the high guy. Then a pass intended for D'Alessandro. Just not enough on that from Della Vecchia. Della Vecchia gets it back now. Ends up in the skate. Can't settle it initially. Farmingdale sends it around the wall. Then a pass across won't go. We get a race for the puck. Kinzer moves it up the wall. It's chipped in. Agavino will have to collect it beneath his own goal line. Feza providing pressure. Agavino sends it around the wall. No one home for the Rams or the Pride. Matarazza is going to step into that, send it across the line. Agavino looks to go D to D. That won't go either initially. It's collected off the wall. Correction, that was actually looking to Agavino. That was Saccone on the passes. Farmingdale now looks to turn, rather Hofstra looks to turn the other way. Both teams trading possessions. Not much coming off of them compared to the first 5 or 7 minutes of the game. Puck has been chipped in deep. 1 minute remaining in the period. Riberich can't settle the bouncing puck. Cox gets the zone exit. Under pressure, pass across, broken up. Looking to spring Riberich, an icing committed by Farmingdale. Face-off will go all the way down. 1-goal game here in Syosset on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for AAU college hockey. For both the home team, Farmingdale State College Rams, and the Hofstra Pride. Jack Siskin on the call for the Long Island Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in. Speak on behalf of the entire crew when I say we're very excited for this game. Always great to see these two teams square off. Face-off has been won by the Pride, but a turnover forced by Riberich. Looking to turn and go. Chipping it forward. Can't get clear possession. Continuing the battle under pressure. Looking for the drop pass along the line. Turnover forced. Roy chips it in. On net, Richardson's going to turn that one aside. Michael D'Alessandro looks to head up ice. Looking for the cross-ice feed. Comes to cross. He can't settle it. Turnover forced. Van Aaron had it momentarily. Now shot in by D'Alessandro. Delayed offsides. Farmingdale will check up as the Pride look to turn and go the other way. Pass goes past the stick of Roy. Rams look to send it back up the wall. Less than 5 seconds remaining now in the period. That one shot towards the net. Then it's sent back the other way. We'll get a whistle. That'll be the end of the first period. Pride lead by 1 after 20 minutes of play on the Long Island Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after intermission for more AAU college hockey. We'll be right back.
So if you have to think which of those networks, right?
Maybe it's like Nickelodeon. It's like it's that 30% maybe 40% on Nickelodeon.
So, because that's not where like really know, like, because I think that's like the three main personality types of like either. Because I was looking at you guys during the game on the website. Because I'm because I think everyone, like, between those three, everyone needs to, like, one of those networks especially. Like, I was looking at one, I'm like, yeah, they're definitely, and I was looking at you, I'm like, you were either, like, a Nickelodeon or, like, a Cartoon Network. Like, those close, I was leaning a little more towards Nickelodeon. And I think it's just a Cartoon Network for, like, for girl, you know, I love it, so it's more like,
You know what it is? Honestly, I'm literally taking it's basic. Right now, I'm putting it before this. I mean, that's right. This is the worst thing in the world. This is the first I mean, these are important schools. I'm just thinking. Like, that's it.
right now, I'm already,
I used to go
if it picks up, or we're just doing basic testing, 20 minutes long. Either way, I'm fine.
Like, I know you're not talking. You must be.
No, that's all, like, I recognize them as no, that's, I definitely,
It's the second look at it too.
No,
The first look is called Broken Bones. How do you like the green or the black?
I stopped. Because I'm not. I still think like I'm glad about it, so like I should watch. Like I remember after watching the full movie, I'm like, that was an experience. Was it good?
yes, I remember you saying this. Who's in here?
Which one?
The last one.
That's the same. That's the same.
Yeah, it was an experience.
That's what changed me.
I think Shang-Chi, I think could have been more. I think.
No, which one?
Jack Wolf. We're not gonna.
It's true. You know what's terrible?
I never watched that. There's what's his name?
That's a big error. It should have been good. I used it for about 15 seconds and they never even bring it up in the back.
But like I think Shang-Chi I think could have been a perfect film if it didn't have like giant monster. I think it should. I wanted an entire Marvel movie just with Iron Man. feel to recognize that, like, hey, yeah, they can try to do that, but I don't know. If it's not worth it, it's not worth it. And the reason I knew it was gonna bomb, because I'm in the teaser trailer, is that I'm really 50, you don't see anything from the movie until and I thought I was like, wow, you're so on season 2, huh? So I didn't do it wrong. I don't know why. I keep thinking, like, the main guys in the air, I feel like the I know, of course you do, but yeah.
No, that makes sense. Honestly, you could probably split it. I get it. Because I like to hear the thing at first. Live from the rinks, or live from Syosset, that is. It's Saturday night hockey on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all AAU action. 20 minutes gone by between the Hofstra Pride and the Farmingdale State College Rams. Hofstra leads by 1 after 1. We saw 5 goals in the first period. Pride came out flying to start. Hofstra fired back, and then both teams settled into a rhythm. Pace slowed down a bit there for the majority of the period after that first 8 minutes, probably from 8 to about, I want to say the third goal was around the 4-minute mark. Currently having an issue with the box score on my end. My apologies for that. Rams heading out to the bench now, and for Farmingdale, I don't know that both teams are short, but I can't imagine they're happy with that period. There's not really a more delicate way to put it. It just did not look like the Rams team that has won 16 of their first 20 matchups this season. They didn't drive possession to the same standard they're capable of. And they didn't play with the same physicality they normally play with. You know, this is a team that, for better or worse, they lead their division in points and penalty minutes. They had 324 coming into tonight. And we really haven't seen the same level of intensity. Let's hope things pick up a bit here after both teams coming off losses, both teams looking to bounce back. Rams losing 2-0 to Stony Brook last night, and a 4-goal loss for Hofstra against Sacred Heart University. Hofstra came out in the first couple minutes. They really showed a desire to bounce back, and game settled in a little bit, but they're in the lead right now. Face off at center. It's one back. Sent the length of the ice. And it's a whistle for icing. Just 6 seconds into the first frame. Not entirely sure what the design of that play was supposed to be. Trying to win the race, but the winger they're trying to spring there, I believe that was Ian Riberich who would have been trying to win it. That puck's coming in along the far side. Even when you fire it that hard around, you still, A, have to beat out the defender, and B, if the defender on the opposite side gets to it first, you've already lost the race anyway. Face-off has been won this time by Farmingdale. But the Pride forced turnover. Van Aaron, shot from the slot, won't go. A good chance there. Moves it down low. Roy from an off angle. Puck comes free. Bit of a gift there for the Rams as they have not come out to the start of this period the way they would have wanted to. Rook's pass goes awry. Roy trying to follow through. And the puck's going to end up here with Harchut. He sends it around. Farmingdale can't collect. Chance for the Pride, 2-on-1. The pass across won't go for Van Aaron. He's going to collect it on the far side wall. Looks to go to work on the cycle, and that pass goes awry. Looking to turn and go up ice. Dixon helps force the turnover. Can't get that controlled zone entry, though. There's no icing on the play. Farmingdale's going for a change as the Pride press. Frank Feza there had the third goal of the game. It's the difference maker currently. Rams can't gain the zone, can't maintain possession. And then an errant pass there from Lane. Just have to be able to anticipate where that defender is going to go. Merviak now trying to separate the Hofstra Pride from the puck. And they get the clear, but they don't maintain possession. A turnover forced by Lane, and he enters. But an offsides there, and a costly one at that, by Nicholas D'Alessandro. Just Rams unable to find their rhythm. Not for... And that's just a play that, as a forward, you have to have a bit better anticipation than that. It's an out-of-character play for the Rams. It really is. This is both teams a bit stronger than what we've seen so far here tonight. Face-off one back. Sent in deep. Play is broken up, but the clear won't go for the Pride. That coming off the stick. Robert Criscola. On the cycle, Rams with possession. Lane kind of gets handcuffed by that pass, forced to work it down low. D'Alessandro on the chase. But the Pride get the clear. Rams have now re-entered the zone. Under pressure. They can't come away with the puck. And it's going to be flipped out there by Del Panino. D-to-D pass. Not tape to tape. It's collected off the wall, and now D'Alessandro looks to enter. Gets knocked off the puck. Lane can't settle it. Leaves the zone, and Rams will now just chip it in here. They've struggled to gain control of the puck as they enter, and those controlled zone entries, so to speak, are going to be critical down the line. They always are. Puck comes to the point. Del Vecchia shot. That rises into the netting. I don't think that was actually deflected. We're going to get a whistle here. It's going to be a defensive zone draw for Hofstra, but it's going to be difficult for the Rams to tie this game up if they can't settle down, simplify their game a little bit. Manzi tried to win the draw. Puck comes out to the point. It's kept in by Del Vecchia. Jensen looking for the pass. Can't find it. Shot from an off-angle blocker to side. Collected by Agavino. His shot is deflected. Harchut trying to get the clear. He can't get it to go. It's going to be picked up by Manzi. Looking for a pass to the slot. Deflected. Off the stick of Harchut. Attempted clear. Agavino keeps it in, but that lances off the skate of Kelly. Puck remains in the Hofstra zone. Great keep there. Coming in now, but Manzi can't settle that puck, and that's pretty indicative of the Rams' offense so far. Unable to capitalize on those chances or necessarily even generate an opportunity off a turnover. Del Vecchia is going to collect that one. Under pressure from Yerkes. And a turnover forced by Hofstra, sent back in, and Agavino is going to pick it up. Looks to stretch the ice, lead pass. And that play broken up as well. Yerkes now coming in, has possession. Fires shot, and that's blocker side. Put towards the front of the net. Rebound. Pride can't capitalize there, but they maintain possession, work it out to the point. Hardshut fires a shot. Comes free. Kept in. On the cycle to Yerkes. Looking for the pass to the slot. Plays broken up, but Pride pouncing on the loose puck. And a chance there. Van Aaron can't get it there. Gestured. The hand up there. We get a whistle now. Waiting for official word on what the whistle was for there. And a bit of a miscommunique here on the change. There's about, I don't want to say 17 players on the ice for the Rams, but certainly felt that way as they get the D change now. Agavino and Delvecchia heading off. 4:13 gone by in the period. Nice offense. There's an attempt to clear, won't go. Hardshut keeping it in. But the Pride captain probably had more time there than he thought as that's chipped in. Rams look to get the clear. Van Aaron forces a turnover, and Roy takes over on the forecheck, looking to get the clear again. Rams work it up the wall. Tom Forty enters the zone, cutting to the center. Pass across. Shot won't go. Put back towards the slot. That play is broken up. Van Aaron trying to force that one out. And a shot turned aside by Sikora. That one's right in the breadbasket, and a bit of a, I don't even think that deserves the title of scrum, to be honest. A bit of a shoving match after the whistle. We're going to see. It appears 2 players are going to the box from each team, or 1 player from each team. It's going to be Tom Forty, and it's going to be Daniel Hardshut. Offsetting penalties, if I'm not mistaken. Brendan Dixon, the captain of this Farmingdale College State Rams squad, or Farmingdale State College Rams squad, talking to the officials. And the Pride captain is actually in the box. That is 20 in blue. That would be Daniel Hardshut, as previously mentioned. Right now, there's a 2-minute penalty assessed to Hardshut on the board. There's a player apiece in each box. Not actually sure there's a power play. And yes, the Tom Forty penalty is going to go up on the board here. Sometimes get that hometown scorekeeper. Takes an extra second to get the other penalty here. So it's going to be 4-on-4. The face-off is 1. D'Alessandro is going to collect it. Nicholas to Michael D'Alessandro. Shot blocked. And you saw it cutting Dixon there towards the net. Couldn't thread the needle, and D'Alessandro's shot just would not go. Fired right into a Hofstra Pride forward. Turnover forced. Dixon loses his footing there. Attempted clear won't go, but now Cox has it, looking to find Matarazzo. He's knocked off the puck. Dixon looks to reset, chips at the, and D'Alessandro chips the other way. Nicholas D'Alessandro on the forecheck, and now Michael gets knocked off the puck. Matarazzo picks it up. Looks to move it up ice. Cox will come in. Fires a shot, he scores. 4th goal of the game for Hofstra. 3rd, I believe, for Cox. I don't want to jump the gun on that because we do not have the score sheet up and running for us right now here in Syosset. But as you see, that's just a lead pass to Cox. And there's not much of an angle there. Defender turning late, a little bit late there, Saccone. But there's not, there's just a lot of time there to make that shot. And Richardson gets beat, glove side high. Brendan Whalen, the backup for the Farmingdale State College Rams tonight. They have 4 goalies on the roster. 2 dressing here, Justin DeCero, having started last night's game in the 2-0 loss. Stony Brook. That's Stony Brook D3. 2-goal game once again. Lane on the puck, trying to make the pass to Merviak. That's broken up by Van Aaron. And now heading the other way, Feza chips it in. Wins the race against Michael Malandrucolo. Malandrucolo is down, and Feza has the puck. A goal at 4-on-4, giving the Pride a 2-goal lead as Puck is kept in the line there. Kinzer just opting to send it in. Del Panino working it down low on the cycle, pinching there. 25 seconds remaining at 4-on-4 as Kinzer works it back down low along the half wall. Play is broken up, but Kinzer's going to step into that one. Nobody at the point there for the Rams. Circling now, Kinzer with possession. Works it back down low. Less than 10 seconds remaining at 4-on-4. Then a pass by Fez is going to clear the zone. We're going to see Tom Forty and Hartshut coming out of the box. It's now 5-on-5 as Van Aaron can't settle that puck. Rams look to force a turnover. They're offsides currently. Now Yerkes has possession. Coming in, one-on-one. Absorbs contact, pass towards the slot. Nobody home for Hofstra. Good look. And then a turnover forced. Shot from the Pride turned aside by Richardson. That was a paddle save there. Comes back up to the point. It's going to be kept in by Robert Chrysicola. Or Chris Colo, my apologies. Comes back to the point. It's kept in initially. Van Aaron sends it down low. Hofstra with possession. Pass across. Kept in again by Chris Colo. Rams have gotten the zone exit. They don't have possession, and a chance there for Malandrucolo to skate into that. Couldn't connect. And now Yerkes had it momentarily. Dixon looking to force a turnover. He does. Pass the slot, and they score. A great individual effort there by the captain, Dixon. And it's going to be a goal for Nicholas D'Alessandro. That'll be his 14th of the year, and you see Dixon here on the forecheck. He's going to beat out we get a whistle here. Nice play by D'Alessandro on that shot as we see the official gesturing to both benches there for a moment. Does not appear it will impact the goal. That is why I slowed up while watching that replay. My apologies. Face off at center. Dixon wins it back. And another icing by, initially it appeared to be waved off. Farmingdale appears to be gesturing. You can see a couple players pointing to that opposite corner. And the puck doesn't make it to that opposite corner until a Hofstra defender's already crossed that hash marks. And since the puck is probably at that point behind the net, you have two Hofstra defenders back, you're just not going to win that race. It's a timing play for sure. The timing's not there. Face-off has been won back by Dixon. Looks to chip it up the boards. D'Alessandro chips it past Chris Colo. Racing down low. Farmingdale picking up the pace here. Dixon pass towards the slot, won't go. Comes out to D'Alessandro, his shot's blocked. Second chance, blocker to side, and it's gloved. A good save there from Sikora. Both teams exchanging pleasantries after the whistle. Then again, when you compare this to their first meeting of the season, not necessarily the same intensity in terms of penalties. Maybe that's where this is coming from. Both coaches trying to keep their teams out of the box a little bit more here tonight, but as it stands right now, Farmingdale down by 1, and we saw in that first game flurry of penalties, but this is sent around the wall. It's kept in by the Rams. Saccone working down low on the cycle. Conlon looking towards the slot. It's deflected. Save is made, and it's covered then. Another strong series for the Rams. Starting to find their footing here in the second period. Couldn't really get much going in the first frame. Face off. One back, shot by D'Alessandro, blocked. Been more than a few shots from the point blocked tonight as D'Alessandro stepping up to try and break that play up. Now it's sent around the wall. It's kept in by Hartshut. D'Alessandro stepping across from his side of the blue line to his partners. Not entirely sure what his goal was there. Definitely trying to force a turnover, but has not worked so far tonight. Now a turnover off the stick of Cox. Lead pass intended for Ferrazzi. There's not enough on that. That pass is not going to make it through at this level. Down low. Hofstra trying to get it out of their zone. They can't initially. Conlon on the forecheck. Comes out now. Lane is covering at the line. And now Rams re-enter. Pass towards slot. Jensen can't get the shot off, had his stick lifted. Merviak and Jensen's kind of tied up there. Merviak loses possession. Hofstra has numbers if they hurry. Carried up ice. Lead pass from Hardshut finds Feza. His shot goes well wide. Hardshut still on the forecheck. Blue liner serving as Hofstra Pride's captain. Lane looks to reset D to D. Puts too much on that. Roy nearly forces a turnover. Comes back to Lane. Second chance for him to gain the zone exit. He does. Rams enter Hofstra territory. Shot there, blocked by Kinzer. Puck is loose. Tom Forty skates into it. Under pressure, it's poked off his stick by Jordan Cox. Comes back to Jackson Tom Forty. Comes to Lane at the point. Not entirely sure if they've moved Lane to the point here. He's just covering currently as that pass, a one-timer, won't go. And an attempt to clear. Michael D'Alessandro stepping into a shot, goes over the net. In the opposite corner, it's going to be picked up by James Jensen. Put across, comes to D'Alessandro. And that shot turned aside. I believe he's actually looking for Tom Forty in the slot there, Jensen. And then we're going to get whistled there. It's a penalty. James Van Aaron drawing that one, and then some extracurriculars around the blue line. Piers Jensen's going to the box. Not sure if we grabbed a replay on that penalty, but appears there's a collision there. And it appears it's going to be a 10-minute misconduct for Jensen. It's not his first of the year, that's for sure. But, and, you know, he plays a physical game. Sometimes you can get punished for that. You need players like that in your lineup. He's had a strong game for them. It's not an asset for this team to have him in the box, though. Personally, I had a hard time seeing it behind the play because Farmingdale was already looking to get to work on the cycle by the time that call goes. And actually, it doesn't appear to be a 10-minute misconduct. It's two minor penalties. It's going to be a 5-on-3. As that sent the length of the ice. Not entirely sure why Sikora didn't play that one. Suppose he forgot it was power play there for a second. Apologies on not catching the 5-on-3. Having some technical difficulties here of getting the information straight from the scorer's booth. Puck comes to Feza. Looking to Kinsler. His shot deflected. Rebound's going to be picked up in the corner by Jordan Cox. And he's going to look to reset. Comes to Frank Feza. Shot blocked. Chance for Dixon, but he couldn't corral it in time to turn and go. And then another chance. Rams poke it free. Going to leave the zone. Feza with possession. Ships it back in. Big hit from Dixon. He'll get the change. 5-on-3. It's going to be sent down, but not the length of the ice. A nice play there by Feza, but he enters off sides. 1:03 remaining on the 5-on-3 advantage for Hofstra. Big hit from Brendan Dixon trying to spark his team on the penalty kill as they have two players in the box. That would be Michael D'Alessandro and James Jensen. In the corner, it's one back. Lane sends it down, but not the length of the ice. Hardshut getting a stick on it there, and then Chris Colo, lead pass. Rook elects to reset in his own zone. Less than a minute remaining on the power play as Rook gains the line. And now resets at the point. Pass across, comes to Roy. Moves it over for Chris Colo. His shot won't go, and Hardshut getting a little bit fancy in front of the net there, trying to make a drop pass. Might have even been trying to put it between the legs. That did not go as planned as Roy gains the zone, but not keeping a firm handle on the puck there, so it's sent the length of the ice. Sikora is going to send it around. Van Aaron nearly lost control. Now Manzi playing without a stick as Van Aaron gains the line. It's sent up and out of the zone. We get a whistle. Penalties expired now. Jensen and D'Alessandro out of the box. The 5-on-3 has been killed off. We got a whistle there. I believe the puck went out of play. And Kevin Manzi will recover his stick. Face off, one back by Riverich. Sent around the wall. That's going to go the length of the ice, and just too many icings here for the Rams. I'm not sure if they're trying just to spring their forwards in transition, trying to find a race they can win, an odd man rush opportunity, but the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, and Farmingdale is just icing the puck repetitively. And I wish there was a nicer way to describe it. It's just, that's what's happening on the ice. As the clear, that puck went out of play, so it's going to be another face-off in the defensive zone for a Farmingdale State college team that's just in disarray here tonight. Face-off, one back. Shot from the point. Deflected before it can reach the net. Yerkes on the loose puck for Hofstra. Pass goes off the back of the net. A chance nearly created off it. Forced free by Yerkes, but Pride can't capitalize. Sent back up the wall. And re-enters Farmingdale territory. D'Alessandro got the clear, but a turnover. Heading the other way now with speed. It's Cam Kelly looking to reset to the point. Ends up cycling it back down low. Kelly gets the puck. Pass towards the slot. Won't go. Second chance. It's covered by Richardson. Matarazzo in the dot versus Dixon. Dixon wins it back. And it's sent down, but not enough on that one for icing, but possession will stay with Chris Colo and the Pride. Lead pass trying to spring Cox. Race with Lane. Icing is waved off as both Merviak and Cox battled for possession at the red line. Stick was lifted. Officials made the right call on the ice. And now the Pride look to reset. Chris Colo. Plays broken up, sent back down by Lane. He has moved back to the blue line here in the second stanza. As the Rams have been outscored by a margin of 2-1 so far this period. Merviak shot. Deflected. Oh, just wide. A good chance there for Malandrucolo. Sent back up the wall. Lane keeps it in. Malandrucolo works it in down low. Dixon on the forward check. Puck is forced free. Malandrucolo skating in. Taken off his stick, and a good clear by Feza diving to his knees there. And now a chance for Hofstra transition. Merviak forces a turnover. Cox sends himself to the ice there. There actually wasn't a hit. He just tried to slip by. Good keep there by Dixon as he resets. Farmingdale was offsides. Lead pass to him. He settles it. Pulling up, fires a shot. Save. Rebound is loose. Farmingdale can't capitalize, just unable to finish the simple plays here in the period as the puck comes back to D'Alessandro. Turnover forced by Feza. And he gets tripped up. That's going to be penalty against the Rams. Now, there's no argument there. Rams will head back to the kill. Spent a lot of time there here tonight. As they send out, there's 3 players on. Lane is going to take a defenseman. Face-off is one back. Chris Colo. Shot. Goes just wide. Rebound on the other side. Rook can't settle it. It's going to be picked up. And the Pride will look to reset. Lane winning that race to the puck and can't work it D-to-D to Merviak. Roy with possession. 2 players follow the ice, completely unrelated as a shot deflected into the netting there. Hard shut. The blue liner moving up front for the power play. Bobby Lane, typically a forward, moving back to the blue line. very least as a defender, on the PK. Both somewhat rare. Face-off is one back. Chris Colo, lead pass, gets it right back. Steps into a shot, deflected just wide. Might have been partially blocked there by Manzi. And Tom Forty on the forecheck. Looking to spring. Manzi couldn't quite connect there. Manzi now down low, trying to kill off precious time. 50 seconds have already gone by on the PK as the Pride force it free. Manzi couldn't really find an angle there to shield the puck. Riberich on the kill now for the Rams after the partial change. Van Aaron works it to Hartchuck, gets it back on the cycle. Cross ice feed. Roy steps into a shot. That's right in the breadbasket. Not much work for Richardson there. He gets the stop. Rams will complete the change on the PK. Pace off. One back, and now an attempted clear. Hofstra thought it entered their bench. Play will continue, coming in, 2-on-1. Chance for Riberich, pulls up, and that pass is intercepted. D'Alessandro currently in the box for tripping. That's Michael D'Alessandro. He was called for roughing on that 5-on-3. Less than 30 seconds remaining, cutting to the outside. Shot on net, turned aside by Richardson. We get a coverage. Dixon and Riberich, the only two Farmingdale players with 2 points on the night. Riberich for goal and assist. Marco Malandrucolo and Nicholas D'Alessandro, the other goal scorers on the other side. Jordan Cox has a hat trick. Frank Feza has the lone other goal for the Pride. Face-off has been won by Farmingdale. Tripping penalty drawn by Nicholas D'Alessandro. Coming in 2-on-1 though. Mataraz on the back check. Shot won't go from D'Alessandro. The Pride check up. 9 seconds remaining on the Michael D'Alessandro penalty, but his brother Nick has drawn penalty of his own. Frank Feza will head to the box. Farmingdale College St. Rams will play 9 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey before they head to the power play. Face off down low. One back, shot from the point, deflected off a boot. In front, I believe that was Aloizo, and now a shot from Saccone, and that's right into the chest protector of Sikora. Not a lot of direction on that shot, just right at the goaltender. Hofstra's dropped 5 straight coming into tonight. Rams are 3-2 in their last 5 as Lane gets the puck. Under pressure from Van Aaron, drops it back down. Rams starting to settle in, but that pass goes awry, put towards the slot. Roy is going to force a turnover, sends it the length of the ice. 30 seconds gone by on the penalty to Frank Feza. Only 21 of those seconds were power play. We're on the power play for the Rams. The other 9 were at 4-on-4 as Farmingdale has now gained the zone. Puck comes to D'Alessandro, looking for the pass, can't find it. Loses his footing there. And now the puck comes back. Put towards the slot there by Dixon, that wouldn't go. Resetting, Dixon has it at the point. Under pressure from Van Aaron, and pass comes across. Turnover. Saccone now racing back against Devin Roy, coming in on the breakaway. Has a stick-lifted shot and a glove save by Richardson. He sets it down. Play will continue. Dixon looking to press up ice. That puck's too far ahead of him. Comes into the zone now, was put into a skates by D'Alessandro. Shot off the iron. Dixon has what most netminders would call a heavy shot. He forces a turnover there nicely without committing a penalty. Delayed offsides. Van Aaron changing in Farmingdale College State Rams zone. Shot towards the net. Rebound is loose. It's free. Jensen has possession. Put back up the boards. 10 seconds now remaining. D'Alessandro, D to D. Shot. Deflected. Rebound is free. Second attempt won't go. It's covered by Sikora. Jensen and Dixon actually both grew up playing for the Long Island Edge. Face off, one back by Matarazza. Barchuk can't win it. When the race, the puck comes out to the point. Michael D'Alessandro looking across the ice. That pass was telegraphed. Matarazza heading the other way with Cox. D'Alessandro racing back to take away the pass in front, but Tom Forty can't settle the puck and get it out of the zone. It's been worked down low. Matarazza on it. With possession beneath the goal line, carries it up the right wing half wall. And now comes back to Cox on the left side corner. Pass towards the slot, deflected. Rams have a chance here. Looking to pick up speed, Jensen gains the line, drops it off. Shot from Cross, deflected. Jensen on the rebound, turned aside, puck is still loose. Put off the back of the net, Cross with possession. Finds another shot, that one is also turned aside. And with 15.2 seconds remaining in the period, Rams trailing by 1. And appears to be an incident there as Jensen looks like he took Fez's neck guard away, ends up giving it back. Not sure I've ever seen that. Very J.R. Smith untying shoes of laces of an opponent. Not really another way to put it. As that's put on net right off the draw. Redirected into the corner by Sikora. Dixon has it. Put towards the slot. Shot won't go. Less than 5 seconds remaining. There's a penalty on the play. Cross-checking appears to be the call. We'll double-check that. As there's some pleasantries exchanged between Roy and Riberich. It's going to be Marco Malandrucolo heading to the box. Call against Ribbich, according to the scorer's booth, is for boarding. Didn't necessarily think Riberich headed to the box there, because it's Malandrucolo in the box currently. I believe he'd be serving the minor in this case. Wait for an official update from the scorer's booth. That's a big loss for the Rams, if that's the case. Just a 2-minute minor on the score sheet so far. We'll let you know if that changes. After just one penalty in the first period, that was by James Jensen. We've seen 2 offsetting penalties at the start of the frame. We have 2 minors again, so it's going to be another 5-on-3. There have been, up until this one, there have been 5 Farmingdale penalties in the period. As this faceoff is 1, Dixon controls the puck. This is going to be the 6th and 7th penalties of the period for the Rams. They're going to come back on a 5-on-3, 1:56 remaining on both minor penalties. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back for more AAU college action only on the Long Island Sports Network. Hofstra 4, Farmingdale State College 3.
Like, she's an assassin now. And if she were to defection, so she's hiding her defection by she's trying to.
This is what my dad said. Hey, get it? We're just gonna send this.
Yeah.
My dad asked what.
I would say hockey's like bad.
This is actually. I've actually seen it fast. I sent this to Mike. I know where I hear it.
God, I want a recently Father Hell.
Father, help us. We need so much help.
If I send Father Help in this chat,
Please.
don't, you said?
No, please do.
Okay.
I would take sure. Please don't mind, please. You can pull the numbers from Connect Team. Just pull it from Connect Team. We gotta finish this game. We're making this. And live from Syosset, start of third period action here on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for Farmingdale State College Rams hockey, not to mention your home for Hofstra Pride hockey, though tonight it is the Rams who are the home team, of course. Start of third period action, as previously mentioned. A hat trick for Jordan Cox, powering Hofstra to a 4-3 lead. The only other goal from that squad coming from Frank Beza. On the other side, Farmingdale scoring bit by committee. A goal apiece from three players: Ian Riberich, Marco Malandrucolo, and Nicholas D'Alessandro. But right now, Rams on the kill. Their second 5-on-3 of the game. Their second series of consecutive penalties back-to-back. And after just one penalty in the first period of play, we get not one, not two, but 6 Farmingdale penalties in the second period to just 2 Hofstra penalties. And that really is the difference maker in this game here tonight. The face-off has been won by the Pride. They have possession. Manzi starting out on the kill for the Rams. Puck has been sent in deep on the forecheck. Dropped off to Matarazza. Stepping in, uses defenders to screen his shot. That one off the glass. It's been collected on the other side by Jordan Cox. Cutting in, fires a shot, and that's right in the breadbasket of Richardson. And if you don't ask the goalie to move, well, you can't really be surprised with the result that time. Richardson standing tall. They've really only been able to beat him in transition in the on the odd man rush. Cox moves it to the point. Stepping in. Cross. Shot from Feza. That's deflected. That goes off Merviak. Comes up the wall. Manzi looking to get the clear. Can initially. Does the second time. And the Pride will be forced to reset. Vezza makes the lead pass to Cox. Now the puck is down low. Matarazza trying to work it towards the net. Puck is now being moved across. Cox can't get a shot off there, and Matarazza still has it. Works it up to the point, comes back to Kinzer. And can't connect there. Just another pass where we're going to get a penalty here against Hofstra. Now that won't make it even strength. Oh, no. That will make it a 4-on-3. And once those two penalties expire, then we get a power play. Then we'll get 5 players out on the ice. And that's only if Farmingdale doesn't take another penalty in the next 48 seconds. And let's be honest here, there's a good chance that happens. There's a very good chance that happens. So, Christopher Del Panino back to the box. And the faceoff is won back by the Rams again. They're still on the kill. They can still ice it. So as Dixon nearly turns it over there to Cox. Michael D'Alessandro with possession. He has the option to ice at any given point. They're down a goal, but they're also down a man still. As the Rams are looking to reset that call against Del Panino for boarding. You saw the icing there, a smart play by the Rams. In transition, heading the other way, Matarazza with possession. Gains the zone, under pressure, just chips it on in. There's now 10 seconds remaining on the penalties assessed to D'Alessandro and Riberich. And for Dixon, he's going to have to force turnover right now because otherwise Hart Shut is going to send it the length of the ice. He just looked up the boards. He just sent it off the glass, and he sent it the length of the ice. It's going to have to be a little bit better timing from the Rams moving forward if they're going to turn the tide of this game. Dixon has it poked off his stick. Van Aaron chips it in. Roy chases on the other side. Michael D'Alessandro looking for the clear. He just sends it up the boards, and Hart Shut says, thank you very much. Goes D to D. Pride killing off valuable time, and Riberich enters well off sides. Checking up now, and sent the length of the ice. Loved by Richardson. He looks to set it down, then elects not to, so even more time's going to come off the clock here as that whistle comes in. 37 seconds remaining on the Rams power play. And unless you're counting that shot from well inside the Pride blue line, I'm not sure we've actually seen a shot by either team on this odd man advantage. And that shot would have been coming from the Pride in this case, of course. Van Aaron in the dot. It's one back. Merviak's going to step into it, looking for the lead pass, flips it up, and it's gloved down. Roy sends it back in, and Rams have been trying that chip and chase, flip it up and out play a lot. They've been trying to create those odd man rushes that way, and it works if you have some touch and the defenders aren't back, but the play hasn't worked, and they've continued to go back to it. Lane is now carrying it up ice. He gains the zone. Fires a shot, and that's right in the pad of Sikora. A nice save there as Lane tried to beat him 5-hole, but when you don't force the goaltender to move, you can't expect all that much. And right now, just those quick straight line shots, and Sikora's eating them up. Is that shot right in the breadbasket again? Del Panino out of the box in 4 seconds as Lane heads to the bench. There's a change on the blue line by the Rams. Hofstra player jumped there, face-off not go, and now it's been won back. Jensen moves it over to Saccone. His shot right in the breadbasket again, but the penalty is now expired. 3 straight shots right into the chest of Michael Sikora. A surefire way not to score. Face-off down low. Rams maintain possession. Jensen doing a good job recovering the puck off that face-off, but couldn't get it to Saccone. Yerkes on the forecheck now. Cutting in. Separated from the puck, and it's covered by Richardson. D'Alessandro going to the ice on that play. Not actually sure how he ended up going to the ice. He did. Snatter in the dot. Rams, another change just coming. They're the home team, too. They get the last change, but these changes are coming in a bit late in comparison to what the officials prefer. There is a time limit set on it. And they didn't get it that time. Riberich wins the draw forward, though. Rams looking to press. D'Alessandro gains the line. Looking to move the puck to the slot. He can't. Cross takes over in the far right corner, moves it back down low. D'Alessandro under pressure. Chris Colo forces the turnover. Yerkes had a chance to get the clear. Nice stick lift there by Riberich. Rams looking to press as that one's put off the back of Sikora's paddle. Pride can't get the clear initially. Chris Colo skates into it, fires a shot from an off angle. They've been doing that all night. Right after that first goal, beat Richardson 5-hole. Puck comes up the wall. Rams looking for the clear. Yerkes keeps it in. Comes back. Merviak makes the cross-ice pass. Attempted zone entry, broken up, trying to go right through. Joseph Snatter that time doesn't go the first time. Cross will chip it in. Farmingdale will get the wholesale change. Pride looking to press. That one put off the glass. Yerkes can't glove it down. Lead pass deflected by Yerkes, and now Hofstra looks to turn up ice off that pass from Alonso. Gaining the line on the outside. Carried around. Pass to the slot. Won't go. Comes back out to the point. We get a whistle. What started to look like a good look for Farmingdale. Whistle dead. Net was off. Trying to slip the pass past Nicolozo there. They haven't been able to do it so far. Puck has come back to the center dot. Sacone's shot was deflected wide by Marco Malandrucolo. Sent down, but not all the way. That was nearly stick down by the Rams. That would have been Lane attempting to do so, as that one's chipped in by Dixon. Skates into it. Drops it off nicely there. Malandrucolo has it poked off his stick, and a costly turnover in transition for the Rams. Puck comes back to the point. Lane shot. Deflected. Rebound. Won't go. Net is off. It's been whistled dead. Net is coming off its mooring quite a lot down there. We get another whistle. Another stoppage. Pride have lost, I believe, 5 straight coming into tonight. Trying to snap that skid against their Cross Island rivals. Face-off has been won back. Put towards the front of the net. That won't go. Rams maintain possession. Puck comes to Merviak. His shot goes well wide. Dixon trying to move it towards the slot and just ends up passing it right to Cox, who looks to press in transition. Cutting to the outside. Fires a shot that's turned aside by Richardson, who gets the cover. A whistle. Face off, controlled by Hofstra. That shot gloved by Richardson. Face off, won back by the Pride. Turnover forced by Jensen. Puck comes to D'Alessandro, looking to spring Jensen. He tries to settle the bounce. The puck. Icing is waved off. Jensen trying to get it to Tom 40. He can't. Hardshut looks to send it around the boards. Comes up the wall. Sacone picks it up, but the puck has left the zone. Pass across. Nice move there by Manzi. Tom 40 on the forecheck. Circling the zone. Manzi pulls up on the backhand. Trying to find Jensen. Just puts it right past him. That shot is deflected well wide. It's going to be kept in at the line by Sacone. Nice keep there as Jensen's shot is deflected. That rims around the boards. Comes back. Rams reset. Jensen under pressure. Poked off the stick of Saccone. And then it comes back to Jensen. He enters onside, steps into a shot. Rebound comes free. Tom Forty can't settle it. And now the pride of a chance to chase. Jensen listed at 6'3". Has a heavy shot that can cause havoc for opposing netminders, but Jensen can't get the clear zone entry there. It's been carried back in, so there's no delayed offsides on the play. Van Aren's going to reset to hard shot, and he looks to turn and go up ice. Chips it in. On the other side, Yerkes wins the race against D'Alessandro, and D'Alessandro goes down to the ice trying to knock Yerkes off the puck. Dixon now makes the pass off. I believe that was to Ferrazzi. Won't go any further. Turnover forced. And now looking to head the other way, it's Cam Kelly. Merviak can't keep it in the zone. Puck down low, sent up the wall, kept in for now. Comes to Kelly. Second attempt, they keep it in. Farmingdale gets the clear. Neither team able to settle the puck now. And those passes just aren't coming crisply enough off the sticks. You can see the puck is bouncing. And it's just about settling it, making a clean pass. And as Dixon forces a turnover, he comes and fires a shot that's off the paddle. Rebound, and that's turned aside. A nice sequence of saves there for Sikora. As Merviak works it down low to Dixon. Dixon trying to thread the needle there. That pass won't go. Dixon forces the turnover. Pass towards the front. Cross can't get to the puck. We get a whistle. Sikora shutting the door late in the game. Hofstra's not won their last 5 games, I believe, in the division. They do have a win against Rutgers. On the 22nd, but it's still been a pretty rough skid over the past month. Shot towards the net, rebound is free, and it won't go for Manzi. Now it's sent around the board. Saccone will chase. We're going to get an icing on this play. We get a whistle. Face-off is won. Hardshut knocked off the puck by Jensen. He's coming up clutch here late in the game as a shot from Saccone deflected. Tom Forty can't get it on net. And now Kinsler takes over, sends it around the wall. Jensen ties it up at least momentarily. Racing after it now, moves it to the point. Walking the line. Pass to Saccone. Fires a shot. Couldn't get enough on that. Got a lot of air under it, and it was blocked because of it. Heading the other way now with speed. Cutting to the outside, Cox loses control. Sent up the wall. And a turnover. Jensen hanging to try and stretch the defense. Farmingdale getting a partial change. As under pressure, a turnover nearly forced D'Alessandro back down to the ice, and Dixon has to come in, settle it, tries to get out of the zone. He does. Now he heads the other way. Fires a shot. Turned aside. That's another shot right into the chest of Michael Sikora. Four straight conference losses for Hofstra entering tonight. They're 5-7 in conference play. They've actually got a slightly better record, 8-9 outside of it, and that's coming against teams in the D2, in Division 2, like Farmingdale. Merviak to the slot. Dixon can't get the one-timer, and that's just one of those plays where you have to know if your teammates are righty or lefty, and it's on the offhand of Dixon. He can't get that shot off. Coming in now, trying to cut towards the net. Not a lot of movement off the puck for Farmingdale. A lot of sitting and waiting here tonight is a turnover. But Merviak gets it right back. Cross shot, blocker to side, rebound is free. And it's going to be covered by Sikora, just not enough pressure in front. Hofstra survives a flurry of scoring chances, but doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to go in. And right now, Farmingdale cannot find the back of the net. Sikora stopping everything they throw his way. Face off one back, Merviak. keeps it in against Van Aaron. Will carry it in now. And then a shot towards the net. That was just backhanded. Nobody there for Farmingdale except for Cross, who was lower in the zone, and he's on the forecheck now. Dixon trying to poke that one free. He hasn't yet. Cross still on it. Comes up to the line. Lane keeps it in. And the Rams looking to press. Cross gets his stick tied up there, quite literally a play in open ice as Hofstra tries to force the puck free. Rook now carries it in. Then a turnover forced by the Rams. Lead pass comes to Lane. With speed now heading up the ice. Gains the line. Shot goes wide. Jensen on the rebound. Put towards the front of the net. That pass broken up. Hofstra doing a good job breaking up the passes, but there haven't been a lot of clean looks from Farmingdale this period as Jensen gets held up there. Puck comes back up the wall, and it can't be kept in by Lane. Coming back down, it's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Yerkes on the back door. Backhanded shot won't go. Manzi tied up with Yerkes, sent up the wall. Jensen will now gain the line, trying to cut in, can't. Puck is loose in the slot. Shot from Tom Forty won't go, but he wins the race, moves it to the point. Now the Saccone shot, and that's stopped by Sikora. Jensen collecting the loose puck. Pass towards the slot is deflected. Comes free. Saccone stepping into it. Firing a shot. That's deflected off the skate. And they score! And just completely losing track of the puck is Sikora. Hartshot had no clue where it was. Nobody on Hofstra had any clue where it was. And an easy goal for Farmingdale. And, you know, we talk about going to the front of the net, getting into the dirty areas. I wouldn't even classify this as a dirty area goal. This is just being aware of where the puck is. Gets deflected, comes free, and just on the back door, there's nobody there for Hofstra. There's nobody in front of the net. There's nobody who seems to track that puck as it goes along the back boards. And the Rams tie it up. First goal of the period here in Syosset. A weird little play there that you don't normally see. But Farmingdale will take the tie-in if you're Hofstra. After a strong start to this game, a strong second period, tide has begun to turn. And it's a tie game once again. Face off at center. It's won back by Dixon. Lead pass. Farazi chips it past. Coming in on the backhand. Can't get a shot off. Cross collects the loose puck. Merviak streaking into the slot. Cross moves it to the point to Lane. Gets it right back to Cross. Pulling up. Comes back to Lane. Lane across to Merviak. Pass the slot. That won't go. A nice stick there by Kinsler. Cross collects the loose puck. Farmingdale beginning to pick up pace. Dixon's shot won't go. Cox looks for the clear. Under pressure. Farmingdale forces a turnover. Rams getting back to the basics after that goal. And Cross had that one end up in his skates, but Rams providing pressure for Oz. He forces the turnover. Dixon races in against Hartshut. Looks to drop it off. Under pressure. Makes the pass to Merviak. Shot deflected in the slot. Hofstra looking to press, but a nice defensive play there by Lane. Knocking Fezza off the puck. Rams continuing to press. Dixon in transition. Coming in. Fires a shot. That goes just wide. Might have been deflected there. Doesn't matter now. Hofstra looking to turn and go the other way. Cox coming in. Pulls up. On the right side wall. His shot gloved by Richardson. Not a great angle on that one. Just trying to fire it towards the net. Get the stoppage. As the Pride now look a bit discombobulated. Farmingdale now in the driver's seat here in the third period on the Long Island Sports Network. Don't forget to follow the LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Pride trying to force a turnover, or rather, Rams trying to force a turnover against the Pride. They succeed. That goes the length of the ice. Icing has already been waved off. I'm not sure why they're slowing up there. Puck comes back around the opposite wall. Obviously, we have a different vantage point from the scorer's booth, but there's no arm up behind or in front, so shot from the point. Rebound comes free. Rook looks to send. Can't get it to go. Not enough on that one and not skating into it. And now Saccone gloves it down. Shot turned aside. Rebound comes free in the corner. Riberich is going to skate into it. Absorbs contact. Looking to get to the puck. Comes back to the point. Saccone moves it across. Shot. Rebound is high. Riberich trying to settle it under pressure. Rook will get the clear, or initially it appeared he would. It was kept in by Riberich. And now racing after it is Del Panino. He can't get it free. Rams continuing the battle. Puck is loose in the slot. It's poked into the corner by Riberich. D'Alessandro fires it from an off angle. Rebound is going to leave the zone. Or no, it stays on the line. Initially, it appeared that it was being called on sides. My apologies for that. I initially thought it went off, but our nice officials do a great job. And here in Syosset, it's a thankless job, to be frank. Well, that's the right call. A nice whistle there. We'll get the stoppage. Face off just outside Pride territory. Snatter versus Manzi. Manzi chips it forward. Jensen trying to keep that one in. He can't, but Merviak will send it back into Pride territory. Comes back to Snatter. And that's sent the length of the ice. Icing is waved off, though, as Merviak goes to recover. Looks to turn up ice. Fires a pass. Tom Forty deflects it. Jensen collects it on the far wall. Looking for the pass. Drops off Tom Forty. Slap shot! Right into the breadbasket once again for the Rams. And the pace is picked up after that fourth goal, but they're still struggling with puck placement and transition, you know. It's nice to get a hard shot on net. It's even better to fire a shot that actually hits net instead of the goaltender. Just keeps getting fired right into the chest of Sikora. Kinsler looking to get the clear. Lane keeps it in. Rams, cross ice feed. Nice diving play by Kelly. Shot by Jensen. Blocked. That's got to hurt. He's got a heavy shot. You can see a bit of discomfort from Kelly Jensen. Another chance. That's turned aside. Rebound. Second try won't go. Hofstra Pride player trying to go at Jensen. Jensen just shakes it off again. He's listed at 6'3". I want to say he's listed at around... Let's actually get the specifics. We got the time for it. Listed at 216. I wanted to say 217, to be honest. I thought I was going to be way off there. But Dixon wins it back. Shot off the draw. Blocked. Rebound comes free. Cox gets the clear. Poked away at the blue line. Play is broken up. Pride looked to turn up ice. That pass chipped in by Matarazza. And it's recovered by the Rams. Drop pass. D'Alessandro looks to reset up the boards for Ozzy. Collects it in his skates. Now he carries it beneath the goal line. He's under pressure. Not much of it, that is, but still draws the defender out, makes the drop pass, and now looks to cut up the wall. But it ends up being fired down towards Dixon, but doesn't actually reach him, so D'Alessandro will reset. They're trying to go back to that stretch pass play that just has not worked all night for the Rams. They're better when they chip, chase, and forecheck, back check, paycheck, so to speak. Dixon coming in, 3-on-1. Shot turned aside, and you're seeing it there. Rebound! Oh, it's turned aside by Sikora. See there, they excel when they actually drive possession, when they're looking for those little flip passes and their feet stop moving. That's when they run into trouble. Dixon has now carried it in, backhanded towards the net, but not on it. Comes back up the wall. Kept in by Merviak. Looking for the shot. Backhands it off the boards, cutting towards the slot. Can't get it back. Merviak will now collect in the opposite corner. He's pinching. Moves it to Lane. Lane gives it right back. Shot towards the net, not deflected, just wide, and it's going to be picked up and sent up, but not out of the zone by Matarazza. Farazi stepping into it. Shot deflected. Went off the boot of a Hofstra defender. Merviak can't keep it in, but it's going to come out. Lane sends it the other way. Hofstra regains possession. Farmingdale gets a partial change as it's sent down and chipped into the netting. Just those deflections around the red line, they're so important. You know, it can be the difference between an icing, a stoppage, and that time Fezza just deflected it. But when you turn your blade, it's hard to describe over the air, but you turn it up and you just create a ramp, it's going to go right into the netting. Faceoff has been won by the Pride. They've gotten it out of the zone. Manzi sent it up. Jensen enters off sides, so we'll get another draw right outside Hofstra territory. As it stands, this game would be heading to overtime. 3:42 remaining. Game slowed down tremendously after the opening salvo from the Pride. 5 goals in the first frame, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Chipped in by Rook. Roy goes to chase, but Tom Forty wins the race. Looks to flip it up. Van Aaron keeps it in, sends it back down. It's going to be collected by Saccone. And this is a play that has worked with Jensen stretching the ice, forcing a defender back, creating some space on that side. That has been successful for Farmingdale. Trying to force a turnover there. Pride reset. And they send it right into the netting again. Apologies if it seems a bit harsh, not trying to be, but with 3:06 remaining in the period, you just can't have that. And Chris Colo has played a strong game, but he's under no pressure. He just sends it right into the netting. That's costly. You have a defensive zone faceoff now. And Saccone has the puck for the Rams. He's going to work that down low into the corner. Now Andrukolo gets to work on the cycle to Riverich. I believe Nicholas D'Alessandro is centering this line currently. Dixon having just come off a long shift. Expect to see much more of him for the remainder of regulation and potentially overtime. Rams looking to get it out of the zone. D'Alessandro with possession. That's Nicholas as he cuts up the ice but loses his footing. And now Michael D'Alessandro takes over. He's going to carry it beneath the goal line. Pressured by Feza. Mishandling the puck. Feza forces a turnover. Wraparound attempt won't go. Richardson gets the cover. Deadlocked to 4 apiece here in Syosset. Face-off is won by the Rams. They chip it up and out. Hartshoot knocks it down, but goes through. No icing on the play. Kinsler on the puck against Ferrazzi. Chipped up the boards. Dixon collects. Goes back to Merviak. Now we get a whistle. Hand pass. So it'll be a defensive zone draw. Dixon in the dot versus Matarazza. I'm not mistaken. Flanked by Cross. And I believe that's Ferrazzi. Mixing and matching the lines here late has produced some results as Dixon shot it on net there. Cross driving after it. Dixon takes over. Sent up the wall. Lane elects stay back. He's been strong on the blue line since moving back there. He's listed as a forward on the roster. He's predominantly played forward this season. Lead pass. Cross is going to gain the zone. Backhanded towards Dixon. Slap shot from an off angle. Rebound won't go. Second chance. Puck is still loose. Sent up but not out of the zone. Lane knocking that one down. Gets it right back there. Shot through traffic is blocked. Second attempt. Feza clears it. And now Lane under pressure from Matarazza. A nice escape turn there. Puts it off the boards. It's intercepted. Heading the other way. A chance. Couldn't get enough on that shot. And now the Rams looking to force turnover in their own end. Just over a minute remaining in regulation as it's sent up the boards. And that's just too much on that one. It's going to be, it's going to pull up before it reaches the line. Deceptive amount of touch on that one. Puck has come down low. Kinsler against Saccone. Saccone trying to pin him. He does, but Saccone initially had control, and now Manzi and Van Aaron battle for the puck. Van Aaron appears to have possession, but not cleanly. Jensen coming down, getting a stick on it, and now sent back up the boards, but it doesn't leave the zone as that takes a bad bounce for Farmingdale. Shot towards the net is caught in the back of the netting, and now a wraparound attempt won't go as that one's put off the iron. Roy gesticulating wildly there, insisting it went in. I would say at best it probably hit the iron, but we can roll a replay at the end of regulation. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Rams with a chance. Carried in to the outside. Tom Forty pulls up, looking for the pass to the slot. That won't go. We get a whistle to end the period. We're going to overtime. And let's just take a look at that last play. He's going to start with this chip in. And you just see Hofstra winning the race this time. Puck's going to come out on the side. The attempted clear doesn't go. Still waiting for the shot on this one, but appears that we did not have the right clip. My apologies for that, but at the start of overtime here in Syosset. Neither team able to find much of a rhythm here in the third period. Just one goal in the frame. 60 minutes have gone by. We're getting bonus hockey, an additional 5 minutes here. Cross-island rivalry between the Hofstra Pride and the Farmingdale State College Rams, both official partners of the Long Island Sports Network. Don't forget to give us a follow at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for all latest game recaps, highlights, and analysis. And don't forget to check out the LI Hockey website, where we're going to be posting AAU college hockey recaps for the Rams the rest of the way this season, if I'm not mistaken. LI Hockey website covering AAU hockey and local high school hockey, of which many of the players on the Rams and Hofstra did take part in. Dixon coming in. Shot goes wide. Rebound's going to be corralled by Farmingdale. Comes out to the point. Shot from Saccone. That's deflected. Remains in play. Reset. Dixon has possession. Shot. Turned aside. Rebound. Won't go. A good chance for Ferrazzi, but we get a whistle. Hartshut heading to the bench. Kinsler takes over. Or Kinzer, my apologies. Faceoff has been won back by Dixon under pressure. Makes the pass down low. Farmingdale looking to get to work at 3-on-3. Ferrazzi drops it off. Neither team playing with that much pace. Saccone resetting this time. Now re-enters, picking up speed, cutting to the outside on his backhand, but couldn't get clean control of it. Now under pressure from Kinzer. And the pass to Dixon. Looking for the shot, can't find it. Continues to circle. Fires it across. Touch pass won't go for Ferrazzi. A golden chance there. Couldn't capitalize. And then an errant pass. And Kinzer looks to head the other way. Cutting to the outside with speed. Coming in. Shot. Right in the breadbasket of Richardson. Play will continue. Dixon heading up ice. Carries it in. Shields it well there, but a nice poke check by Van Aren. Dixon will now continue to circle. Cross out on the ice with Lane. Dixon the lone remaining player, and the shot from Cross won't go. Rebound is free. Van Aren's going to come away with it. A nice pass by Dixon. He's done a good job taking advantage of the time and space given to him here tonight. Just can't seem to capitalize. A golden chance there for Cross. Dixon gets the change now. Manzi takes over. Down low, tried to go for the wraparound attempt short side. Farmingdale seems to think it was in. It was not. We're going to get a whistle. Overtime action on the Long Island Sports Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Farmingdale won the last game 6-4. Hofstra trying to pull off the win here tonight, but they surrendered a 1-goal lead in the third period. Manzi coming in, shot, turned aside. Rebound is loose. Has possession, trying to find Cross, can't thread the needle. Roy looks to turn and go. He's forced to pull up. Has Van Aren, but he's been forced to reset. Still looking for an option, ends up dropping it back down to Chris Cola. Now Roy pulls up again, and there's a reason they're talking about changing the rule about carrying the puck past the red line in the NHL, as they now enter 2-on-1. Rams, Cross, shot goes just wide. Rebound is loose, looking to stuff it short side. That won't go. Now a lead pass comes to Roy, gets caught up in his skates. He pulls up, evades pressure from Lane, looks up ice, And he pulls up again. Pride looking to reset, pass to Roy. He resets, and a turnover forced by Dixon. Coming in, slipping by. Put just too much on that. Farmingdale is going for a whole, or at least a two-man change. Dixon still being on the ice. As the Pride look to exit the zone, they do. Van Aaron has it now. Roy is headed to the bench. As Van Aaron cuts in, poked off his stick. Less than 2 minutes remaining in overtime. Dixon cutting across, looking for the lead pass. Gets it, but he's now caught flat-footed because he came in a little late. Dixon now firing a shot that's deflected, remains in play. Matarazza on it, pokes it free. Coming in the other side, Matarazza. Racing to join Cox. Cox on the outside shot, turned aside. That's right in the shoulder of Richardson. Both goaltenders doing a good job stepping out of their net, taking away the angle. Neither team forced them to move, and, well, a lot of saves after a very non-goalie friendly start to this game. 5 goals in the first 20 minutes of regulation. Just 3 since then. Cox has the puck, separated from it by Saccone. Puck comes free. It's going to come all the way down on net. It's going to be covered. We get a whistle. Sikora stopping that one after Hardshut can't keep it in at the line. 1:19 remaining in overtime. Deadlocked at 4. A high-scoring start to this game made it seem like we had an old-fashioned barn burner on our hands. That quickly became apparent that wasn't the case, as Tom Forty now gets the puck off the face-off. Moves it to Lane. Lane, shot, deflected. Puck goes off the glass. Lane skates into it, under pressure. Drops it off to Cross. Matarazza trying to knock him off the puck. He can't. Hardshut can't either. Less than a minute remaining in overtime. Tom Forty picking it up, looking to reset the lane. He does. Lane, shot blocked. Steps into it. Second chance, won't go. Rebound is free. It's going to be picked up by Cross. Looking for Tom Forty. Can't find him. Moves it to Lane. Lane gives over to Cross, and then a pass intended for Lane skips over his stick. Fires towards the net. That goes wide. Cross pinching in, trying to keep it in the zone. Matarazza pulls up, looking to stretch the ice. Has Cox on the other side. Lane steps in. Intercepts it momentarily. He can't hold it. 2-on-1 heading the other way. Hardshut with Cox. Cox shot right in to the chest of Richardson. Wholesale change for the Rams, but there's a timeout called by the Hofstra Pride. They lost the last matchup to the Rams 6-4. They gave up 3 goals in the first period of that matchup. They did not score then. They scored 4 of the next 6 goals in the game, but that wasn't enough to cement the comeback as the Rams went on to win 6-2. They came out flying to start this game. They got 2 quick goals. Farmingdale tied it up, and shortly after that, that was 4 goals in 10 minutes. We saw the game slow down quite a bit. We saw 4 goals the rest of the way. And now in the dying seconds of overtime, Hofstra trying to retake the lead with a win. They have not beaten Farmingdale this season, if I am not mistaken. Hofstra having won the previous 2 matches, 4-1 and 6-4. So Hofstra's gotten better as it went along, but still waiting for puck drop here as there's an issue with Sikora's helmet. He's correcting that now. Face off. 1 forward. Rams looking to press. 15 seconds remaining. D'Alessandro with Dixon. Across to Dixon. Dixon shot. Off the iron! Kinzer looks to pin the puck. Forced free by D'Alessandro. Dixon now has it. Held up. Kicks it free. Less than 5 seconds remaining. That'll do it for overtime. Game tied at 4. And that's going to do it. Neither team looking thrilled about the result. Rams now move to 16-4-1 and 21 total games played. They are, if I'm not mistaken, they're 11-3 in conference play. This game out of conference, of course. Hofstra moves to 8-9-1. Final score 4-4 from Syosset. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network. Good night.